Atobye n'obulamu buno ffenna obulamu buno Allah yabutukuteekera tubweyagaliremu naye Ssegirinya atobye n'obulamu okuviira ddala nga muto okubiyayitamu nga kansala okufuuka kansala n'okutuuka nga member wa parliament talina kyaganyoddwamu ye ng'omuntu mu kifo kya member wa parliament naye ng'abeereddewo nnyo abantu ekyo kye tusinga okumujjukirako ebintu bibiri nti Ssegirinya abadde mulwanyi alwanirira eggwanga lye eddembe ly'obuntu obwenkanya ate nga Ssegirinya ayagaliza abantu abalala ayina omutima ogulumirirwa nga bw'alaba onaaboyaana ayina okutuukawo alabe kikyasobola okukola mu bunafu bwe mu busobozi bwe obutono Mukama amumuze mirembe amuwe ekiwummula eky'emirembe amusonyiwe byonna ebyamusobako.
That kind of experience that you went through as his lawyer, but also the family, I could see his mother running up and down, going to parliament, pleading for his life. What does it mean for the administration of justice, but also this case?
It's a message to Mr. Museveni and his team. You see, we have a constitution, we have a Bill of Rights. Even if you have issues with somebody and they are facing charges, they must be protected. Life is paramount. You must guarantee that even if they are facing a trial, they are at liberty to access medical attention. They are at liberty to get whatever facilities they need to be strong, to be alive. But we realized actually they were condemning Ssegirinya and Ssewanyana to death. They prejudged them, they convicted them before trial. And that was the thing. So this talk of no bail, this talk of no bond, is going to affect so many people. You see, I may be having my own underlying issues. And these are the reasons that I envisaged under the laws to allow accused persons to be admitted to bail so that they can attend to those problems, those underlying issues they may be having. So I may be hypertensive, I may be diabetic, I may be having some issues that require to be admitted to bail so that I attend the trial coming from outside. So curtailing civil liberties is a very, very big problem. So what aggravated Ssegirinya's situation and caused the deterioration of his health is that incarceration, in endless illegal incarceration without allowing him to access physicians of his choice and getting medical treatment from prior to his arrest. By the way, he had visited his physicians in Germany. He was there before. And he pleaded, we put all this in black and white, on paper, in all the pleadings we put there. We insisted that, look, this is the record of this gentleman. His life is in danger. Please, do you want to try a dead body? Get him out of jail, allow him access medical facilities of his choice. When he's stable, you try him. Can you imagine even recently? The ICD court here issued the criminal summons for Ssegirinya to appear before court when he was actually grounded here in the hospital. How insensitive can our justice system be? How insensitive can our leaders here be? We ask them, please, you people, do you know the situation the gentleman is going through, the ordeal is going through? To just insist that please let him come and attend the trial. So their focus was about pushing him to the hilt, pushing him to the wall. Now he's finished.
As a person who worked with the late now, when he was a councillor, Lord Councillor, but also as a member of parliament in the opposition, how would you remember the late Mohamed Ssegirinya?
Ssegirinya has been a real hustler. If you want the true definition of the word hustler, then it is Ssegirinya Muhammad. Throughout his life, from childhood, as a councillor, as a member of parliament, and in all his daily life, he's just been hustling. That is one thing. Two, he loved his country and he's been a fighter. If you are talking about a foot soldier, Ssegirinya was a real foot soldier. He would move from one place to another in search for justice, not for himself, but for Ugandans across board, and also in search for democracy, good governance, and the rule of law. He gave it his all. He put up a solid fight. He spared no iota or atom of his strength in the fight for rule of law, constitutionalism, and good governance to liberate this country. And above all, he's a person he was very, very compassionate with the marginalized, with the people in need. He is one person who loved humanity. He had empathy for whoever was in need of support, and he was always there to assist. those marginalized people.
Inna lillahi wa inna
ilaihi rajiun.
Okay, Mlodi ngena muleka asobole okubanga ate asembera kumpi wali, but as I take you back to studio, I just want to let you know that many of the supporters of Muhammad Ssegirinya now beginning to come. You could see some people, the guides here are trying to control flow of traffic because more people, border riders, as you could know, as you already know that Muhammad Ssegirinya was a man of the ground, was about the muntu ground dala. That's why many border riders are now coming to Lubaga Hospital to be part of the people will be escorting the body of the late Muhammad Ssegirinya. We don't know, since he's a Muslim, we don't know whether he'll be buried today, but we shall be getting the burial program as goes on. One of them is here at Lubaga Hospital. You have to be back to studio for now, but this is a somber mood. Very many people are giving different accounts, they are just talking like the last person I spoke to there who was wailing. He has his own issues. He has his own way of remembering the late and what he thinks could have led to the death of Muhammad Ssegirinya. But we are coming to you live from Lubaga Hospital, where the body of the late Muhammad Ssegirinya is still lying in there. The doctors are just doing post-mortem and other. They are just trying to make sure that the body is in good condition before they release it. I want to take you back to one of the projects that were done by Muhammad Ssegirinya. This ambulance here, as you can see, bearing his picture, that will remain in memories of many people. Muhammad Ssegirinya will be lying to rest forever any time from now, because he's a Muslim. We don't know whether the burial program will be he will be buried today or but as the family agrees with the political party that belongs to the national platform, we know that they will be making arrangements to send him off. He has been representing Kawempe North, where he donated this ambulance for the people there to do whatever they want to do. The last person I want to speak to is the one who manages the ambulance. Abantu bano nsaba mukkirize nnyo kubanga abalala muno nga boogera ku bya Ssegirinya. Mumubadde naye, mukoze naye, mubatambudde naye, era n'emmotoka erimu mugivunaanyizibwako. Gyewaayo abantu b'e Kawempe ne bannakampala babe nga bafuna obujjanjabi obw'enjawulo. Ssebo nga kitalo.
Kitalo ddala kuba musajja adde musajja agala abantu be. Nze wasa nzavuga ambulance eno givudde emyaka kati ena naye nga newabeeredde ku kitanda kubanga tumujjanjabye olwebise mbadde nga siriiwo nga ngenda tumutwale Nairobi netujjanjaba netukola buli kimu naye nga agambe ambulance namu abantu bayamba tugamba tufiiriddwa nnyo.
Olw'omujjukira otya munywanyi wo ono mukama wo ono yakuwa n'omulimu gubadde?
Simanyi kyesaana mwogerako kwanza kuyamba alina ku cupa kwenvudde badde mulwadde ekiseka kyali kyebikiro badde mulwadde ndwalidde ndowooza ennaku 2 era onkubiri nangamba afudde cupa nvuddeko buvi nenzija wano simanyi kinyinza kwogera.
Okay, sorry. Mukulu ono, his name is Waswa, has been the driver of the ambulance, this ambulance that was donated by Honorable Muhammad Ssegirinya. As you could see, what's inscripted on this ambulance, they bear the name that will still remain in their minds and hearts of the many people, especially for those of Kawempe North, where he donated this ambulance. But not only this, but I also know has been part of many community empowerment projects, like the Ssegirinya Development Foundation there, which was helping people. He also set up the Segi box that was helping people to save, but also teaching them economic activities. But also, I know that he also set up the Kawempe North Hospital that he was trying to make sure that he treats the people of Kawempe North. Now, this ambulance here will just remain and just one of the many activities, many projects that that are going to be left behind by the late now Ssegirinya Muhammad Richard, as he used to be called in his earlier days of life. Ajja kusigala nga ayogerwako bingi nnyo, ajja kusigala nga amujjukira bingi nnyo naddala eri abo abawangadde naye mu bulamu bw'ekyebando mu ghetto, ayo gye yava n'ajja nga